Today we're turning the most underrated quilt block ever into a star. It's a variation of one of the most popular quilts, and for too long it has lived in the shadow of its older sibling. It's about time we give it some much needed love. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. This will be the most stunning quilt you've seen in a while, and it's all made with scraps. This is the year we will destash all our scraps, except we will love doing it. That's a promise. Now, I want to make a rainbow quilt, my first of the year, so I need 1.5-inch strips in 8 rainbow colors. Do you know what the most popular quilt block is, like of all times? It's the log cabin quilt block, and I get it. It's ancient, really easy to make, and it's very versatile. You can make loads of different patterns with it. Also, the log cabin quilt block has a lot of siblings, like a lot. Like the corner block or the bento box or the Greek key. But for me, the most stunning log cabin sibling of them all is the Courthouse Steps quilt block, and that's the one we're making today. So here's what we have so far. Lots of 1.5-inch strips in all the colors of the rainbow, and a couple of 1.5-inch white squares for the middle of our block. Now, we need to make a very important decision because the Courthouse Steps quilt block is also very versatile. There are a lot of stunning quilt patterns you can make with it, and depending on how much planning you want to make, these patterns can be totally free flow or not so much. Let's get started. And you know I'm all about free flow projects, but today, for what I have in my mind, I need a little bit more structure. We start with our center square and we sew 2 same size squares on each side of it. Same size, different colors. Next, we pick 2 other colors for the top and the bottom, and we are on a roll. Now, I am not even going to try make a rainbow wash, okay? That's a lot more work that I'm willing to do here. And before we know it, here's our first complete block looking so colorful and perfect. 8 more to go. Oh. And I guess I should say, for the sake of being honest, that I think log cabin quilt blocks are pretty cool. I've actually made a video a while back with some variations that was a blast to make. And if you want to check it out, after this video of course, I'm leaving a link in the description for you. There's something to be said about quilt blocks that don't require a lot of measurements or precision. Those are my absolute favorite. You don't need to be very careful or perfect about it, and they will still look awesome once we're done. And I think the Courthouse Steps quilt block is an even better example of that. I remember when I first saw a whole quilt using this pattern, and I could not figure out how it was made. Because once you see the whole thing, it's like the pattern just blends into one cohesive pattern that has no ending and no beginning. And that just blew my mind. You see one quilt block separate and it doesn't really look like much, but when you put it all together, mind blown. Yeah, we need to take a little break right now because as much fun as I'm having making these blocks with you, I cannot forget about all those gorgeous variants I told you about earlier. The Courthouse Steps quilt block is a bit of a chameleon, and the way I chose to do it, you can't really tell, but all it takes is 2 fabrics and it's magical. It really is. This is so cool. We are back to our project and I am almost done with our quilt blocks. Now, if you prefer following all these steps and instructions in writing, I will be adding this project to my website soon. And I have to say, I almost gave up on that website even before I started, because I did not know anything about creating a website. I had 0 digital skills, and I thought I would waste countless hours learning how to do it, or have to pay a hefty price to have someone do it for me. Luckily, I found Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform for anyone who wants to connect with new people and reach more customers online. Their mission is helping creative people like us to make their online passion projects come true, but have no knowledge about how to begin. With Squarespace, you do not need to know about web design or coding. They have awesome templates and AI tools like Design Intelligence that just makes it so intuitive and so easy to create a website tailored to your unique needs. Or the Blueprint AI, an AI-enhanced website builder that takes the basic information you feed it and transforms it into your own very professional-looking website. And if you're thinking of selling your beautiful products online, Squarespace Commerce will manage everything from inventory to sales, and with Squarespace Payments, receiving payments has never been easier with lots of payment methods available. It does not matter if you're an author, an artist, or a small business owner. Squarespace has the tools you need to make your online presence known. Go check it out for yourself with a free trial on squarespace.com or use the code SOEASY for a 10% discount on your first purchase for a website or a domain. There's a link in the description so you can get started today. I am following a quick scheme I made to make sure all my four corners would combine perfectly to create those diamonds I'm looking for. And I picked the white as the middle of my blocks, but as you've seen in my extra block, you don't really need to use an extra fabric. We do not need to trim these blocks, but we do need to press them nice and quick. We want these steps to be flat. And here we have them, our 9 Courthouse Steps quilt blocks ready to go. I realize they aren't looking very traditional at the moment. They're all over the place with the 4 sides having different colors. But I guarantee that by the time we're done, it will all make sense and we will have a stunning, perfect quilt top. Well, mini quilt top, but stunning nonetheless. Let's go ahead and make our puzzle, and this is a puzzle indeed because there aren't 2 quilt blocks alike, so these need to match perfectly. There's only 1 correct block for each place, which means that if I'm not careful when I sew, disaster will strike. Always take a picture of your finished puzzle. Trust me, I have learned this the hard way. And of course, once we have the diamonds complete, we also need to consider the corners. Only half diamonds, some a quarter diamond, it all needs to match perfectly. You know, when I created my scheme, I did not use colors. So if I made a mistake, like 2 same color diamonds too close to each other or something like that, now is the time when I get to discover it. And there really isn't much I can do about it now, so fingers crossed. This is looking so much better than I had imagined. I am so happy with my quilt top. Let's sew. Now this should be quick and easy enough. We only have 9 blocks, even though once you see the final result, it will look like so many more. And sometimes you comment on my puny quilt tops, and it's true. I do make teeny tiny quilt tops most of the time when I'm making my videos for you. Here's the thing, big quilts don't show up very well on camera. I have to take it all the way to the dining table where the light is not very good. Also, for the most part, these quilt tops will be stored somewhere and be done. I don't make complete quilts out of every one of them. So this way, I find it less wasteful and I still get to show you the awesomeness of these quilt patterns, which is what this channel is all about. So there you go. And just like that, our Courthouse Steps quilt top is done. Ah, and look at this. Diamonds without having to trim off the points for once, so 0 waste. Loads of them, even though we only made 9 quilt blocks in total. All made from scraps. Is this not at least as awesome as a log cabin quilt block? Thank you so much for doing this with me. I love it. I hope you did too, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.